Hi, I'm Terry from Benabiscus Boarding and Training Facility, and this is Lilly, a bloodhound. She's done pretty well for a bloodhound. They're very hard to train. Their purpose is to use their nose and to train them on a leash and do things that we would normally do with a lot of other breeds. It's very hard to do, but she's very well behaved. I mean, she's very good-natured, and she does listen. It's just that her nose gets her in trouble because she's always sniffing. But we basically went through about 4 or 5 different exercises. One is the heel on leash. No, off. Heel on leash, the sit stay, the down stay, the recall. I use hand signals as well as verbal commands through all the exercises. We'll go through that as I go through it. I'm using about a 5-foot leash. Usually I use a 6-foot, a 5 or 6 foot, either one is good. I'm using a prong collar. That's just to get her attention. She needs it really, because she gets sniffing and smelling and distracted so easily that this prong collar helps a lot. But we only leave that on her when we're training. As soon as we're done training, we only train her for about 10 minutes, once or twice a day, if you can, when you get her home, and then you take the collar off, because it's a type of choker. She gets hung up on a tree limb, a gate latch, or a doorknob. She could hang herself. So when we return, we'll start out with a heel on leash. Good girl. Okay, on the heel on leash, the dog is always to your left side, okay? Don't pull the leash and drag your dog around, because they're not gonna like it. It's gonna teach her to pull that way because you're pulling the opposite way. So try to keep it loose. When you feel it get tight as you're walking, just give a pull and release. Do that as many times as you need to. Just make sure that you pull and release and tell her to heel, and she should come back to your, don't stop, just keep going in the direction you wanna go, and she'll follow you. Okay, when you stop walking, she should sit. Hey, come on, baby, come on. When you stop walking, she should automatically sit. But basically what we want her to do is when you stop, she should stop. Sit. Good girl. A hand signal to sit. Bring your hand up like that. Okay, she's sitting in her left side. Let's see how she does. Ready? Really heel. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Always praise your dog. Good girl. Heel. Come on. Good girl. Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Good girl. It's going to be Lily's sit stay. Again, to sit is pull your hand up like that. Tell her to sit at your left side. You're going to hand signal to stay. Put the hand in her face and tell her to stay as you walk out to the end of your leash. Reinforce the word stay, or she's going to pop up and try to follow you. And you're not going to stay out there but only about 2 or 3 seconds, then return to her and say exercise finished. Let's see how she does. Stay. 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 Exercise finished, and praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, the down stay is going to be exactly like the sit stay. She's sitting at your left side. You're going to turn and face her. You're going to put your finger right to the ground. Only tell her twice. Sometimes she goes right down, other times she doesn't. If she doesn't go down after the second time, just take the leash where it hooks to the collar gently. As you tell her the third time, pull her down to the ground gently, and then tell her to stay when you walk away, because she'll try to follow you. Okay, ready, Lily? Now. Stay. 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 If she pops up, you put her right back in the same place she was. Okay? Sit. Sit. Down. Stay. 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 Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Good okay, girl. Lily's recall. Again, you're going to sit her at your left side. Tell her to stay. Walk out to the end of your leash like you did the sit stay and the down stay. She will be in a sit, and then as you turn and face her, bring your hand to your chest, and she should come to you. Call her. Tell her to come. Use her name. Tell her to come, and make nice excited voice so if she wants to come to you. She should come to your feet. Hopefully sit. But the main thing is to eventually get her to come to you when she's off leash. This is where we got to start. Sit, stay, stay. Lily, come. Exercise finished. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, for a conclusion, Lily's done really well for a bloodhound. I mean, it's very, very hard to train them to do what we're trying to get them to do. They're a hound, and they use their nose. That's what they're bred for, and that's what they do very well. So when she sniffs, I don't get on to her for sniffing as long as she listens to me too. Like when I'm healing and we're walking along, if she wants to sniff, I let her sniff because that's what she's supposed to do. As long as she doesn't stop or try to go somewhere else, I would like her to heel beside me. Later on when you get her into tracking and stuff like that, it's a different story. But the basics to teach her how to behave herself is what we're trying to do now. She's done really, really well. Her potty training is not as good as I would like it to be, but like I told you to begin with, here at my place it's hard to work on potty training because I got so many other dogs there that some will go inside and then it's not teaching her the right thing to do. So I'd like to say she's getting better, but I don't let her drink. I think I talked to you about it. Don't let her drink too much like during the night. When she's wherever she's going to be for the entire night. Don't leave her a full bowl of water or else she's going to probably pee in the night. But she's done really, really well. Going in and out of doorways, I stop her, tell her to sit, stay as I walk through the door first, and use the hand signal to come. She comes through the doorway, she does pretty well at that. The jumping, she's tried to do a little bit more of it off the leash than she does on because I've taught her everything on the leash. Other than that, she's done really well, so thank you very much.
Good girl.